Aloha, beloveds. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'd like to share some downloads that I've received from this beautiful plant ally, this beautiful plant teacher, St. John's Wort it's called. This is definitely a plant for those who are interested in working with the light and the solar energy. It's very much a light worker medicine. And I've been wild harvesting it here in the Rogue Valley, up in the Green Springs above Ashland, and on potent times like the summer solstice and this Lion's Gate on 8/8, and it's really been a helpful ally for me, and making some medicine with it, some oil and whatnot. And yeah, it's just such a beautiful, bright flower spirit. In Ayurvedic medicine, it's used to cool and balance the pitta. It reduces kapha and increases vata. It treats depression. It moves stuck energy. It allows for protection from the inside out. It strengthens the solar plex chakra. It strengthens the inner sun, the inner sunlight, that solar energy that we hold within us. It's particularly helpful in the wintertime when it's dark and gray or rainy or cold. It's, like I said, it's really good at treating depression and seasonal affective disorder. Energetically, it just uplifts the spirit during dark times, as I said. It's warming, uplifting, activating, strengthening, centering. It helps us connect with our inner self. It lightens and brightens and feeds the inner light. It helps with positive outlook and seeing the positivity and challenges and dark times, the medicine in those times. On a physical level, it's a wound healer. It's helpful for nerve pain. It can be used to treat herpes. It's an antiviral. It's really good for treating burns and bruises and strains and sprains when used as an oil. It can be used as a flower essence, a tea, a massage oil. It can be put on your altar. It can be given as an offering. It's in a special class of herbs that add vitality to a system under distress, so it helps in times of distress on the body. It restores the nervous system and the digestive system. It's antimicrobial and antiviral, and it's also used for tuberculosis and viruses and influenza. Like I said, it treats depression. It also helps with paranoia and night terrors and disturbing dreams. And energetically, like I said, I've been working with it as a medicine. It's just so bright and beautiful when I go out in the field to commune with her and pick this flower. It's just so bright and uplifting, and I just sing. I love singing to the plants as I harvest, and it's just really helps me feel that lightness and joy and that sweetness. It's like a sweet nectar. It's a really beautiful flower. And yeah, so I've been, like I said, been making massage oil that I use with my massage clients. It produces this really amazing red, ruby red, deep red, like dark, almost moon blood type red massage or oil. I'm putting it in sunflower oil, and I'm solar infusing it, so it's solar infused by the heat of the sun for a couple weeks, and it's in sunflower oil. And this itself is such a solar flower, so it's the oil that I'm making is just like really supercharged the solar with that sunlight energy. So I use it during massage, and then I'm making an Oxymel right now, which has local honey and apple cider vinegar, and that's going to take a little bit, but that's going to be, it can be used internally during the winter to treat depression related to the darkness and the heaviness of winter, and yeah, just add brightness into our lives energetically. Yeah, so may you be blessed by this medicine, and it blooms from around the solstice until late August, and it likes to be in disturbed soil, so that's why it's found along the roads mainly. But you can certainly find it out in fields if you go out into certain areas where it's been, where there's patches of it, and it's just, it really loves to grow in big fields, big sections, and yeah, it's a really easy flower to harvest, and you want to use the flowering parts of it, the top parts, and yeah, ideally when it's fresh, put it in the oil. And I'm going to be making a salve with it, which includes this in the oil form, St. John's wort oil, and comfrey, and the other element I'm going to be using is calendula,